Welcome to Growing Minds Through Stories, where wisdom meets storytelling. Unlock timeless lessons on finance, success, and life through powerful narratives from history to today. Ready to grow your...
Hey fam, how many of you have stared at your bank balance at the end of the month like it just insulted your entire existence? You're like, where did all my hard-earned cash disappear to? You worked your butt off, paid those pesky bills, maybe treated yourself a little because you deserve it. But your bank account is still looking as empty as my fridge after a weekend with my family. Trust me, I've been there, done that, and got the low balance notification to prove it. But guess what? You're not alone. So many people live paycheck to paycheck, and it's not always because they're not making enough. Sometimes, it's because we haven't mastered the art of saving. Today, we're talking about transforming your financial life, 1 rupee at a time. We're going to follow the journey of Priya, a 29-year-old graphic designer from Mumbai, who went from broke to boss by simply changing her relationship with money. Imagine Priya, chilling in her Mumbai apartment, scrolling through Instagram. She sees all these influencers living their best lives, traveling the world, buying fancy things, and she wants a piece of that pie, am I right? But then she looks at her bank balance and reality hits harder than a Bollywood drama climax. That's when Priya decided, enough is enough. She knew she had to start somewhere, so she set her sights on building an emergency fund, that financial safety net we all need but often neglect. She started small, aiming for 25,000 rupees. No more impulse buys, no more adding to cart just because there's a sale. Priya channeled her inner budgeting queen and started cooking more at home instead of ordering takeout every other day. Within 3 months, Priya hit her target. And let me tell you, the feeling of security and accomplishment, priceless. Now, Priya always dreamt of being her own boss lady. She had mad graphic design skills and wanted to start freelancing. But the thought of leaving a stable paycheck, scarier than a horror movie marathon, right? But here's the thing about saving. It doesn't just give you financial security, it gives you the freedom to chase your dreams. Priya knew she needed a safety net, so she buckled down and saved 6 months worth of living expenses. It wasn't easy, but she cut back on things like expensive coffees and weekend trips. Finally, the day came when Priya had a solid financial cushion. She took a deep breath, put on her boss lady pants, and took the leap into the world of freelancing. And guess what? Her talent and hard work paid off. Priya's freelance business started booming, and she found herself earning more than she ever did at her 9-to-5. Talk about a glow up financially and personally. Remember that feeling of dread when you see a notification from your bank? Or when you're avoiding calls from friends because you owe them money? Priya knew that feeling all too well. But as she started saving and taking control of her finances, something amazing happened. That constant money stress started to melt away. It wasn't just about the money itself, but the peace of mind that came with it. Imagine, Priya could finally sleep through the night without those financial worries keeping her up. She felt lighter, happier, and more confident in her everyday life. She was no longer controlled by her finances. She was in the driver's seat, and it felt amazing. Okay, let's talk about goals, guys. We all have them, right? Travel the world, buy a house, retire early, and live that beach life. But sometimes, those dreams seem so far out of reach that we don't even know where to start. Priya decided to break down her big, hairy, audacious goals into smaller, more manageable ones. She created separate savings accounts, one for travel, one for investments, and one for her dream retirement fund. Every month, like clockwork, she automated transfers to each of these accounts. Watching those accounts grow, even if it was just a little bit each month, gave Priya a sense of purpose and motivation. We've all been there scrolling online late at night and suddenly, BAM! That new gadget, those shoes, that limited edition whatever. The urge to splurge is real, my friends. But Priya had a secret weapon up her sleeve, the 24-hour rule. Whenever she was tempted to buy something that wasn't an absolute necessity, she'd hit the pause button. She'd tell herself, okay Priya, if you still really want this in 24 hours, you can get it. More often than not, that initial urge faded away. The 24-hour rule helped Priya break free from impulsive spending and make more mindful decisions about her money. Saving money wasn't just about numbers for Priya. It was about transforming her mindset and building unshakable confidence. She knew exactly where her money was going, she had a plan for the future, and she was in control of her finances. And that, my friends, is true empowerment. This newfound confidence spilled over into every aspect of her life, her career, her relationships, and even her mental health. So, how do you start your own money makeover journey? You don't need to wait for a big promotion or win the lottery. Start small. Even 500 or 1000 rupees a month adds up. The key is consistency. Open a separate savings account. Automate your savings like a boss. Set those financial goals and write them down. And for the love of budgeting, track your expenses. You can't fix what you don't track, right? Saving isn't about depriving yourself. It's about investing in yourself. Start today, your future self will be throwing you a thank you party.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Growing Minds Through Stories.